Hiyo height yako haitakikani unafika hapana, ndio? So hiyo height pia ni qualification, kitu kama hiyo. Na cheo hii cheo nani?
Yes. Honourable members, I think we need to start in the interest of time so that we allow the officers to go and continue with payment of the bursary, which is more important. But this is equally important. So I think we can do housekeeping issues before they come, and then we can invite them. So let's pray. Our members, we are praying. Almighty God, in your wisdom and goodness, have appointed the offices of leaders and county assemblies for the welfare of society and just government of the people. We beseech you to behold with your abundant favor as your servants, whom you've been pleased to call to the performance of important trust in this county. Let your blessing descend upon us here assembled, and grant that we treat and consider all matters that shall come under consideration in so just and faithful a manner to promote your honor and glory and to advance the peace, prosperity, and welfare of the county and of those whose interest you committed to the church. Amen. Thank you, members. We had purposed to have this meeting today to address the issue of administrative cost of bursaries that is being paid to our WhatsApp. But I also want to admit that we agreed that this week the department shall be paying bursaries to the schools so that our students can receive the manifest. So we have two things that we wanted to address today. Today is to confirm if they are really paying the bursaries, and two, to agree on the amount that our bursary committees need to be paid, because we're having mixed communication over the same. So, honourable members, in this meeting, which is headed by the Committee on Education, we had invited the CC Education and his staff. We had invited the CC Public Administration and Governance, and we had invited all the ward administrators for the same, so that we agree because we believe all these people are involved in the activity that we want to discuss. So far, only the CC of Education and the accountant of the Department of Education has come, and I want us to agree that we just proceed because everybody received their letter and they knew that we were supposed to meet today at 10. And I want to get input from members before we invite them. Whether we agree to proceed or not. As many as of the opinion that we proceed say aye. As many as of the contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it. And we shall proceed with our meeting. And for that reason, we shall invite the CCA who is already here to join the meeting so that we can proceed with the rest of the activities of today. Sergeant Adam, could you please invite them? Well, can we all take our seats? Waziri, can you please take your seats? Thank you, honorable members, and thank you so much, CC member education and all the other officials that have joined you. We are great for the meeting, and the interest of time, we just want to proceed. And we want to do introduction very, very fast, starting with the honorable members from the far left.
Thank you, Chair. Good morning, all members. Kennedy Ajuan, a friend of this community.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Frederick Kochina Donija, representing Jamalini Damu.
Good morning. I'm Omoya Millicent Ruxebe.
Peter was a friend of the committee. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is James Webe, MC for the letter B.
I'm Marino Geoffrey, MC Miwani Ward.
Good morning. I'm James Omolo. I represent West Naka. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. MC Reload's Ward, member of committee.
Good morning. I'm Jennifer Ogonyo, MCA Southwest Kisumu Ward.
Sorry, Jeff. I forgot to introduce myself. My name is member of Education Committee.
Thank you.
Morning, everyone. I'm Bill Obiako, MC for Kobura Ward.
My name is Zarati Mohammed Boiton, MCA and the Ward.
Morning. Kelvin Arago, MCA Kola Central Ward.
Thank you, honorable members. Committee clerk, I want you to very fast use the secretariat.
Thank you, Chair. My name is Haman Moses, clerk of the committee, and I have with me the secretariat, members of the secretariat. Thank you.
Thank you. Honorable members, I want to inform you that in the interest of access to information and transparency, we are live on both YouTube and Facebook. So members of the public are watching what we are doing here today. And on that note, I want to give the CC member for education to introduce his team.
Thank you, Chair, honorable members. My name is John Awiti. I'm the CC in charge of education, technical training, innovation, and social services. I'm here by a senior official from our Department of Education, and Department of our Chair, President, they do some introduction.
Thank you very much, Chair. My name is Fred Osewe, the Chief Officer of the Department of Education, Technical Training, Innovation and Social Services, the Accounting Officer for the Kisumu County Education Fund. Thank you.
Thank you, Chair. My name is Ida Fedoro, the Fund Accountant, Kisumu County Education Fund. Thank you.
Thank you. I want to give it to the CC, Public Administration and Governance, to also introduce herself and her team.
Good morning, Honorable Chair and all the honorable members.
Could you please assist Wazir?
Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, Honorable Chair and all the honorable members, my colleagues. My name is Judith Oloch and I'm the CC Public Service, County Administration and Participatory Development. My colleague can also introduce herself.
Good morning, members. My name is Brenda Omolo, the Chief Officer for Public Service and Administration.
Thank you for the introductions, both honorable members and members of the executive. Up to this point, I want to request the committee clerk to help us with administering oath to the officers.
I, Mr. John Awiti, do solemnly and sincerely swear that every word that I shall utter before this committee is the truth and nothing but the truth, and that every statement and declarations that I shall make shall be made conscientiously, believing the same to be true and according to the oath and statutory declaration act. So help me God.
I, Frederick Muller-Sewe, do solemnly and sincerely swear that every word that I shall utter before this committee is the truth and nothing but the truth, and that every statement and declarations that I shall make shall be made conscientiously, believing the same to be true and according to the Oaths and Statutory Declarations Act. So help me God.
Do solemnly and sincerely swear that every word that I shall utter before this committee is the truth and nothing but the truth, and that every statement and declaration that I shall make shall be made conscientiously, believing the same to be true and according to the Oaths and Statutory Declarations Act. So help me God.
I, Benjamin Omolo, do solemnly and sincerely swear that every word that I shall utter before this committee is the truth and nothing but the truth, and that every statement and declaration that I shall make shall be made conscientiously, believing the same to be true and according to the Oath and Statutory Declarations Act. So help me God.
I, Jafet Cheng Orwa, do solemnly and sincerely swear that every word that I shall utter before this committee is the truth and nothing but the truth. That every statement and declaration that I shall make shall be made confessed, believing the same to be true, and according to the oath and such declarations act. So help me God.
Thank you. Secretary, could you please help with the switching of the microphones on this side of our visitors? Thank you. Thank you, honorable members. Members of the executive, the purpose of us taking on is the powers vested of this assembly. And this assembly has the powers equal to the High Court, and we believe decisions in this House can be used in any other court. So that's the purpose of which you are taking them on. Honorable members, we are starting, but I think before we start, I'll give a quick preview of why we are here. We are allocated money for bursaries and scholarship in the county, and it has always been 205 million. Out of that money, there is money for administration of the fund, which is charged at 3%, and out of that 3% of the bursary fund, there is money that is being paid to the ward bursary committees. Lately, I think I've got complaints through the committee that the members of the ward bursary committee had been given 3,000 shillings, while the members have agreed that they be given 8,000 shillings per member. I think for that reason, we felt it good to invite the ward administrators together with the CC and the CC of Education and all the honorable members, so that we can solve this issue once and for all. And in our midst, all the members were invited except the ward administrator. So I want to give this opportunity to the CC member for Public Governance and Administration, if she has any explanation as to why the ward administrators are not here. CC Public Governance.
Thank you, Chair. Members, I received a letter from this House with the Chair. You can hear me? Through the Chair. This was on Tuesday. Yeah, on Tuesday evening, and I marked the letter to my chief officer, who in turn informed the sub-county administrators through the director. Also in a ward where the administrators, the sub-county administrators are, so they are well informed that the ward administrators are supposed to be here. As we speak, I've not received any information formally on their absence from this House. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Waziri. Chief Officer, Public Administration and Governance, any explanation towards the same different from what the CC has said?
Thank you, Honorable Chair. What the CC has said is the position as at now.
Thank you. Thank you, members. You've heard from the CC Public Administration and Governance. We did do a letter to our office inviting all the ward administrators here because they are directly involved in the administration of the bursary and the handling of the money at question. So I want to get inputs from the honorable members before we proceed. Yes, Honorable James Omolo.
Thank you, Chair. I think it's very sad that Waziri admits that she has no information from the ward admins, and I think it's in her docket that the communication from our office to the admins should have come from. And if in case these guys, there are only two ways: either they were not communicated to, not to come, or they have refused completely to come. So we just want to get which one is which. They have refused to come, or they did get the communication. I think that must be very clear from Waziri, so that we know who is the accountable one now. Thank you.
Any other different contribution? Yes, the honorable member for
Thank you, Chairman. Yeah, I think it's very unfortunate that the ward administrators have not come, because when you look at their design of response, it cannot be that they've not come, all of them, unless it was by design. But we need them the most. Thank you.
Yes, the honorable member for Southeast Nyakach.
Thank you, Chair. Other members of the Office of Child, the name is Mwade, and the MCA for Southeast Nyakach, also the UPG majority. Chair, the structure of the county government is like a national government. Imagine interior minister attending a meeting where he has invited assistant chief and they failed to come. And the minister said he's not aware. The PS the same. This tells you that the problem we have is not by design. You are talking about what admin of the meeting managed to our committee. And here is the minister. You expect them to give you any several answers? Because they are not in control. They are not. This is an indication, it's a clear manifestation that they are not in control. They don't even know where they do. The most junior. It's a very good. Thank you.
I want to give two other comments. Yes, Kelvin Ola.
Through the chair, what I will just say is that the disconnect is so wide, both CEC for education and administration. If, with what is happening in Kenya today, you will realize that you can invite a joint officer to come to a meeting the same way the chair communicated to all members and they are here, and you see them not coming, then I think, through your wisdom, Chair, if what admin was so important in this meeting and they are not around, then the CC advises us what we should do. Should we continue the meeting, or we postpone it and make sure that she can get all the ward administrators from various wards to come, so that when we talk when we are there. That's my proposal.
Yes, Honorable. Now, all honorable members want to contribute. Let me give Honorable Vincent Jagongo. Honorable Vincent Jagongo, then Honorable Boyton.
Thank you, Chair. Chair, I want to apologize for coming late. Chair, you know I was in Bondo, and I slept in Bondo. And when I saw the message that people are supposed to meet here at 10, I took well and make sure that I come in time. Chair, I found when you are in the middle of the meeting, and I'm not seeing part of those who are invited to this meeting. From the proceedings, I can relate that maybe there are members who are invited but have not come to this meeting. Before I left for the morning, Chair, I had an opportunity to engage some what that means by calling them. I had some issues with them. Then I asked them whether they were coming to the assembly, but they told me that they are not coming to the assembly because there was miscommunication. They were told that all the members of the assembly were in Bondo, so they didn't know whether to go to Bondo or come to the assembly. And again, they didn't know the time and they didn't know where they were, but they were prepared to come to the assembly. So the two that I talked to, I told them to come to the assembly. And I think they are somewhere outside because I told them to come. So I thought maybe there were other members that were also, their team members who maybe came. But since there was a poor coordination for them to come and attend this meeting. But Mr. Chair, it's quite unfortunate because whatever we were to discuss today is very important to members of this county assembly. Mr. Chair, you know, the issue of bursary has been a very big thorn in our flesh, and the Gen Zs who are beneficiary of this bursary have started telling the MCAs that they want money, and if there is no money, they will be coming to offices to say hi to us. And Mr. Speaker, it's not our fault to delay with this money, and it's not our fault to have such a meeting. And Mr. Speaker, we all know that for members of the county assembly, when we have issues at home that is concerned with the executive, we always put our strength to the other side where the issue is. So, Mr. Speaker, I want to plead with the Department and of Governance and Education that we not outside there, and we may not want to get that heat alone. We may want to send the heat to the executive also, because it's everywhere, it's bursary, everywhere it's bursary. And we can't sit in offices because of this issue. Thank you.
Thank you, Chair. Maybe to bring to speed the members who are late, we had invited the Office of Public Administration and the Directorate of Education of Administration Funds for the bursary fund. So we had invited the ward admins, the CC is there in charge of the ward admins, but the ward admins are not here. And she has said that she doesn't know why they are not here. And that's what we are talking about currently. So I agree to give Boyton, Honorable Boyton. I'll give two more people after Boyton, then we conclude on that issue. So proceed, Honorable Member.
Thank you, Chair. Chair, if we look at the matter on the floor critically, we are talking about the bosses at the ward level. And we are talking about 35 persons, citizens of this country. If a communication was done to them, the 35, I believe 2, 3, 5, 10, or even 20 would have come here. But in a case where all 35 have not honored the invitation, there is a very big question that needs to be answered. And this we throw to the head. Waziri, you should tell us why your staff have not honored this invitation. If you, in your capacity, have decided to honor the invitation from the Assembly, why not your junior, so-called what it means? So I believe that you give us concrete reasons why they are not here. And if this meeting, Honorable Chair, will proceed without them, then we believe that whatever is going to be deliberated on and agreed upon should be implemented to the letter. Thank you.
Yes, Honorable Were. Then Honorable Sam.
Thank you, Chair. Chair,
I'm just amazed. If the letter indicated that the ward admins were supposed to be part of this meeting, then they don't have any reason as why they're not supposed to be here. Unless all the 35 ward admins are absent by design. Mr. Chair, moving forward, we want to solve this issue once and for all. And we want to start it with the last financial year, the 2023-2024 bursary that is being paid currently. Mr. Speaker, Mr. Chair, our committee burned the midnight oil in ensuring that the work was done properly. And Mr. Chair, we should not get them discouraged. That the little amount that they are supposed to be rewarded with, they just given peanuts. Mr. Speaker, Mr. Chair, I believe it is. I believe the percentage that is supposed to cater for the administrative cost. My mind is.
Honourable Member, I want you to restrict yourself to the absence of ward administrators.
Okay.
As of now.
I stand guided, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, the word admins can still be here. And according to me, you mentioned that this honorable house has the powers of the High Court. There have been someone to come to the High Court, and they have now. Can we kindly, Chair, give them even 1 hour to be here? All of them, because I did speak to mine in the morning. They were aware that they are supposed to be here. Why is it that they are not here? That is my submission.
Thank you. Lastly, Honourable Samuel Molo.
Thank you, Chair. Chair, I think where we are going, I think this county should be disbanded. Everyone goes home. But Chair, honestly speaking, I'm surprised. I'm very surprised where we're heading towards a county where some officers can be invited and they just decide not to come. Then Waziri comes, and Waziri, if you can see, Waziri is very helpless. Either she's not control of her department or she's being sabotaged. So I will request, Chair, outside here, the members of the county say that in Kisumu County there is no oversight. And they agree. There's no oversight. I don't know, we have become part of the executive to an extent that the executive does not respect us anymore. It's either we change the tactics or we disband this county.
All the honourable members, thank you so much, honourable members, for always. Honourable members, we are taking a lot of time discussing what was not the main agenda. But I've seen our only Gen Z in the house. And I think the last person that I'm going to give them, I'll give it back to Waziri. She makes her remarks, then we conclude on that issue. Yes, Honourable Bill.
Thank you, Chair. I'm going to be very brief. Chair, you've seen what has happened. This is a unique situation where at 5 wards, there's no ward admin. It shows that it is by design. These people might have communicated somewhere that let us not attend because maybe there's maybe some common issue that all of them have. So, Chair, I just want to advise that let us give them maybe 1 hour. And if we don't see any of them, then we should then have other discussions. Thank you, Chair.
I just want to give you maybe another 2 minutes to make your comment so that we conclude on this issue. You heard the comments of the members. Some are doubting whether you are in charge of your department. Some thinking somebody is sabotaging you. And some thinking that we need to disband this county. Because you are failed to bring the word admit. So, your comment?
Thank you, Chair. Honorable members, we communicated to the ward administrators. They are aware that they are supposed to be here. There is no doubt about that. They are aware they are supposed to be there. And I think it's important that each one of them takes personal responsibility, because they are. When I received your communication, I communicated. We know very well there is an hierarchy flow of authority. I communicated to my chief officer, who communicated to the director. The deputy director for administration communicated to the sub-county administrators. They are aware. I'm in those walls, the wall for sub-county administrators. The letter that you wrote is in that wall, and they are aware. It is their responsibility to prepare on the ward administrators to be here in the next 1 hour. They are aware. This morning, Honorable Chair, I reminded the sub-county administrators in that ward that they prevail on the people to come here and speak for themselves. They are aware. Thank you, Honorable Chair.
Members, on the submission of CEC for Public Administration, she is confirming that all the ward administrators are aware, and she also agrees that we can give them 1 hour to be here. But remember, we are also here with the Department of Education, who are actually involved with the payment of bursaries. And I think the process is continuing, and I want to get their input. Can they wait for 1 hour, or what's the take on the 1 hour suggestion on waiting for the word admit? Yes, with it. Would you please turn off? There's a mic that is on. Mic is off. Or you give Vasily another mic.
Thank you, Chair. As I correctly put protocol in communication on how we operate, and even as you know, we work with what that means, but for communication, even when we want to meet them, we always meet them through the department where they belong. So we, if CC in charge of what that means and said we give them time to come, I think we have no objection.
Thank you. Point of order, Chair.
What's your point of order?
Chair, we haven't agreed on 1 hour. It's only a suggestion.
Yes, that's why I want to put a question. Thank you, honourable members. You've heard the submission of the CC member for Public Administration.
Chair.
CC, all the honourable member. And you've heard the submission of the CC member for Education, and they are all agreeing with the suggestion that we give them 1 hour so that the ward administrators can be here. And I want to put a question on that as many as of the opinion that we suspend the meeting for 1 hour so that we get the ward administrators say aye. Aye. As many as of the contrary opinion say nay. Nay. Members, the ayes have it, and I want to agree that we suspend the meeting for 1 hour, and in that 1 hour we want to give the CC member for Public Administration and Governance to make communication to the ward admin to be here, and we proceed with the meeting. All the honorable Koyo. And on that note, we shall resume the meeting at exactly 12 noon. Thank you, honorable members. The meeting stands suspended.
You want the word admins here? Of course. They are the ones paying our committee. Among you, come work. The problem lies with this. No, you watch what? He said, "Go give it to them, they will not come." They will come. Oh. What do you do? What Vile